Hey, let's talk about Miranda versus Arizona today. Now, the system believes that they're giving you rights. So I want to give you the history of Miranda versus Arizona, in my opinion. Now, this is not legal advice. This is just one man's opinion. Intimidating or coercing method of the police interrogation were once commonly referred to undergoing the third degree. Now that sounds like some Masonic stuff. You might want to look up the third degree so you'll understand a little better. A protection against any possibility of the police intimidation. We have the Miranda warning. They act like they've solved it all. The cops are never going to intimidate you. They're never going to show serious force and try to coerce you ever again, because Miranda versus Arizona says they can't. They're just a bunch of damn liars. On June 13th, 1966, the outcome of Miranda versus Arizona provides that a suspect, you might look up suspect, must be informed of their specific legal rights when they are placed under arrest. The decision was based on the case in which the defendant Ernesto Miranda was accused of robbery, kidnapping, and rape. During the police interrogation, he confessed to the crimes. Well, yeah, because he's a foreigner, and you look up a lot of decisions that are made when it comes to stuff like this, and they're foreigners. Us regular people, they're not going to take it with any seriousness, because we say we understand because we believe we understand. So they had to take this to court to get the decision that you have to get read your rights. Well, then they made up rights, and that means you're a slave. I mean, believe it or not, look it all up. Think about it. The conviction was overturned due to the allegedly intimidating police interrogation methods. After the retrial that included witnesses of other evidence, Miranda was again convicted. His trial was, however, then assured of being fair, and the original conviction was reasonably upheld without question. I mean, they make up things as they go, people. I mean, haven't you need to wake up. 1964, the result of another trial, Ernesto versus Illinois. Isn't that funny? There's another one. He's another foreign guy. Additionally, provided that the suspect had the right to counsel being present during the police questioning. Yeah, so the dirty bastards can leave you the lamb to slaughter. They don't work for you. Corpus Juris Secundum, Volume 7, Section 4 says that the duty of the attorney is to the court, the public, and not to the client. I mean, look it up. Corpus Juris Secundum, Volume 7, Section 4. I mean, they're treating us stupid because we're not thinking. Prior to the institution of the Miranda warning, confessions need only be voluntary. Yeah, right. On the part of the suspect. This created a difficult situation for police, yeah, because they can't really lie anymore as much. Of course, they still get away with it. Who were then often faced with the evidence at trial that the person was not of sound mind or under circumstantial distress when they gave their confession. Hey, this happens every damn day. This happens every damn day. You don't watch 48 Hours on YouTube or anything, or any of them police detective shows. They put you under stress and duress every day. They violate this every single day. The Miranda warning protects individuals' rights by explaining their options clearly and uphold police authority when they properly read the Miranda warning and get a clear, intelligent answer that the suspect understood his or her rights as they have been explained. The Miranda warning is a legal necessary throughout the United States and varies only slightly in wording in different states. Yeah, because they've had things happen before, and so one person won the case, so then they changed the wording. They'll revise it every day to beat you, and they'll never let you go free. They'll lie and cheat and steal and do everything they can to get rank and raises, and the system will just agree with everything they say. They can go in and lie like hell, but you get caught telling one lie, you're in trouble. You know, the rules aren't the same for them as they are for you. You know, breaking down the Miranda warning, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you know why? Because if you remain silent, you're guilty. You acquiesce. If I say you owe me $5 or you stole my pickup truck and you remain silent, you owe me the $5 and you stole my pickup truck legally. I mean, it's very true. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Well, yes, because that's where all the magic happens. That's where they can switch it all around. That's where they can assume and read between the lines of what you tried to say. And they can twitch it all around on you. They can say the ass backwards thing that you said and make it look like you lied. You're better off not to talk to him at all. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, hell yeah, they'll pay for it. They'll pay for it. They get $1 million per felony if they get you convicted. Hell yes, they'll lie. They'll pay for it. They'll pay for it. They'll charge you in probation and jail time and fines and all that. You'll pay for it eventually. It doesn't matter. It says, one will be appointed for you or provided for you. Do you understand the rights as I've read them to you? Well, you're saying, will you stand under their authority? Do you give them permission to appoint you an attorney? Do you give them permission? It's that simple. If you give them permission, you're a slave. Or you're in trouble. With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? Well, if you don't speak to them, then they're going to say you're hiding something, you're lying, and they got you, and all their evidence is true. So this is set up in a way that when you look at this, you have the right to remain silent. Well, why doesn't he tell you other rights that you have or other things that you need to be careful for? Because this is a setup. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Yeah, and it'll be twisted, it'll be reversed and turned upside down, and see if they can, depending on how you look and how you act and how you walk and how you talk, they might use that against you too. I mean, you have to watch. If you cannot afford an attorney, now why would they pay for an attorney? If you were so bad and evil, see, they're trying to make the appearance that they're fair and they're reasonable. They're just full of bullshit is what they are. Because all of this has the potential to make an innocent person look guilty. And it's designed that way. So, when they get you on a traffic stop and they get you for a traffic stop and something like you didn't have license or you don't have insurance or something like that, or they decide they want to tow the car, 99.9% of the people across the country, they don't tow the car. But say you make them mad, then they tow your car, they steal your property, and then they make you pay. Now I know someone that just got pulled over and they towed the truck, and one day it was $385 to get that out at the tow company. $385. This system is designed, if you haven't got this information or a little bell hasn't went off, it's designed to extort you. It's designed to take your money. Everything is designed to take your money. It's a unilateral contract. It's you have contracted with them and they've tricked you into it by the wording. These people have companies that write the wording for all of their so-called statutes and laws. There's 85 miles of this bullshit, and it mentally has you because you've been programmed from the time you're little to sit down and shut up and behave. Hell, you have to ask to go to the bathroom in school. Is this okay with you? Are you okay with them plundering you and taking your children and stopping you whenever the hell they feel like it? You might need to get educated. You might think about some stuff and you might know what's going on. You need to do your due diligence, and you need to study, and you need to look things up, and you need to question things, and you need to stop understanding if you don't understand. Go look it up. You go look it up and you'll win the next traffic stop. If you do it right and you understand what's going on and you don't agree and you can't understand how he's allowed to turn those lights on when there's no emergency, because that's a felony if they do that. They never get in trouble for it. When they come up there and they're starting to ask you these questions and you roll your window down about that far, they're taught to go ahead and smash out your window because you're a sovereign. But sovereign citizen's an oxymoron. And it's for morons. You don't own the land, you're not sovereign. They do the tactics that they say sovereign citizens do. They carry guns, they're in groups, they violate the laws. That's what gangs do. Have you ever thought about that? When they take an action of destroying somebody's property just to prove a point, roll the window down, and you roll the window down that far, what do you need to roll the window down for? I thought you had the right to be secure in your person, places, and things. When you roll that window down, are they trying to smell marijuana? Are they trying to accuse you of something? Yes, they are. They're trying to get further evidence to get you for something. If you get pulled over for a light being out, or you get pulled over for speeding, that doesn't give them the right to go on and go further when they're saying there was a crime. That does not give them probable cause to search your car or to get you out on the highway, a dangerous highway. So all of this stuff's a setup. I'm just saying, wake up. Just wake the hell up. It's that simple. Wake the hell up. They're extorting you from every angle. Let's see, your tags, your license, your insurance. Okay? How the hell's everybody paying everything? They're extorting you at every level. Even the kids are paying $3,000 or $4,000 in school to participate in sports. It's upsetting the balance of the family. Everything is really unreal. They cause a problem so they can come in and fix it. So it's a psychological move. Everything is. And they're the U.S., which is not a country. It's a company. So you're being extorted by a company. Someone way off in a far land somewhere, probably England or the United Nations, or a combination of the International Monetary Fund, and on and on and on. So nothing's by accident. It really isn't. Nothing's by accident. So these words that I've read to you are very critical. Now, you're thinking, well, I don't do nothing wrong. Well, that's totally false. That's totally false. If they see you and they decide they want to come, and I got a lot of black friends. All I got to do is just ask all of them. They'll tell you. As soon as the cops see them, boom, they're right on them. And if they don't have an education, or they're poor, their chances are they're going to jail. Chances are they're going to prison. They don't even have to do anything. It's that simple. So, look up the wording, check out Miranda versus Arizona, and see the deception that's in this section, Miranda versus Arizona. Please subscribe to my channel. Please sign up for the Zoom calls that are going to be in the future, and please give me a thumbs up. See ya.